Hello. Hi, my name is Gina, which I'm sure you'll know. Welcome to my site. Today I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself and how I started to work. When I was very young, 5, 6, I used to play with which I now know are spirit children. But there was a particular lady who was very colourful, very tall, very beautiful, dark hair, beautiful earrings in, and I would see her. I didn't realise no one else could see her. Her name was Rosa. She told me her name. And Rosa was with me and still is with me, has been with me as my main guide. Because I'm not just a psychic, I'm actually a spiritualist, a medium as well. So I work with those angels that have passed over, whether it be a mum, your dad or a child, they connect. And it's a wonderful experience for myself and also for people who are looking for some comfort and some proof that we exist, that we don't just die, that we move into the spirit world, we become spirit. As I said, I was about 12-year-old when my first real clairvoyant vision to link with the family came. I would describe it as a dream. I had this dream that my father was walking along the street. My dad used to wear a berry. He was a physical worker, a labouring worker. And the berry flew off my father's head and my father collapsed. He just went down. And in my dream, I thought he was sleeping. And in the dream, they brought my dad to our house in what I could describe to my mum when I told her my dream as a big draw. We lived in houses where there was like about 9 different houses. We were right on the top. It was called the attic. Today it would be called the penthouse, but in those days it was the attic. And my mum, who was a lovely person, used to say we're nearer to God, so we could talk to God that little bit better than most people. Well, only 1 week later, my father, as I see in the dream, it was a windy day, he was in Windy Nook as well. That was where he collapsed, taken to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. My father was pronounced dead. After my father was pronounced dead and they tried to explain to me that he was passed over, I'd never see him again, I seen him. When I told my mum, she said I was stupid, had a vivid imagination, I hadn't speak like this, and she really went, not my mum's usual way, she went really aggressive. So I continued to see my father, to see my guide, my main guide Rosa, and sometimes the children that linked with me. I learned not to say anything. I learned to be quiet about, which I now realise is clairvoyance. I didn't at the time. As I got older and I married and I had my own children, I was still very linked with spirit, and I started to read on astrology and study astrology. I started to do meditation, go to classes for meditation. I looked for many different ways of understanding my gift. And I searched through study. And then one day I was passing Wickham Community Centre and I seen there was a spiritual service on. So I decided I would pop down to the church just to see how it was. Although it was inside of a community centre. When I went in, this lady called Olive said to me, "Welcome, Jean, we've been waiting for you." I said, "My name's not Jean, I'm Gina." "Oh," she said, "I've missed the A off." She said, and then my journey began with spiritualism. When I was in the service, I was so in tune with what was going on around with me. I thought it was absolutely amazing. This is where my journey began. I'd done a little bit studying, reading on spiritualism, but naturally, being a natural medium, it was quite easy for me to be able to link in. My first experience with the churches, I'll never forget it. I went to what was called an open circle, where you sit in a big circle, and in those days there was a lot of people. And I kept seeing on this lady's knee who was opposite me, a little frog, a tiny little frog sitting on her knee. And I kept staring at the frog, and the frog had tears in its eyes. Sounds exaggerated, but it's the truth. And the gentleman, Jim Stoddart, who was running the classes, said, "Young lady, get up on your feet and give what you get." I said, "I can't, it's a little bit silly." He said, "Get up." So I went to the lady with the little frog. I said to her, "I have a baby frog sitting on your knee and the baby frog is crying." I said, "It's just an infant." I said, "I just feel as though it's a frog, it wants a cuddle." She started to cry. I didn't know why she was crying, but later on she told me she'd lost her little boy. And because he had such big eyes, they called him Froggy. So to me and the people in the church, I knew I belonged there. I knew I belonged there. And I have had many years of working with spirit, working with the tarot cards, doing readings, and may I say I have done readings for thousands of people. My last journey was 5 years ago when I started to do venues. I didn't know how I was going to do these venues, but you can always trust in spirit to show you the way and to bring people into your life to help you. I have done hundreds of venues, hundreds in the last 5 or 6 years. I just looked on the Facebook when it says take yourself back 3 years, and here they are, one after the other, the venues. I just couldn't believe it. Now I feel I'm going on to a new journey. I lost my cards, start again. My cards disappeared, my cards which were 30-year-old, because I've now been working for 30 years. And I had to buy a new pack of tarot cards, exactly the same pack, because I love the deck. And my Rosa came to me and said, you're going to change your work, Gina, now. And you're going to change with the cards, you're going to change with your website, etc, etc. So here I am, starting my new journey. My new journey is happening now. As I say, 5-6 years ago, I was told to do venues, which I did. Apprehensive, of course, but I did. And now my guide, Rosa, my main guide, has come to me and said, you're going to start working in a different level, Gina. You're going to, same idea, but what I have to do, she tells me, is I have to do more with working from my website to my Facebook, from my Facebook to YouTube. My goodness me. I'm not very good on computers either, but I'm sure I will be able to manage. So this new journey is exciting, exhilarating, scary, very scary, but I trust in the angels, I trust in spirit, so here we go on our new journey. Thank you so much for following me on my new journey. It is exciting, and I hope to reach many people and bring you the love and the light through spirit I understand. God bless you all, and thank you.